Okay, so I thought I would share what is in my birth box, so you can kind of get an idea what to have or think about when you are having a home birth, things that may help. Okay, so in here is just boring shit like shit ton of towels, shit ton of old sheets. These are all like old sheets, towels, along with some smaller washcloths, and these are for obvious reasons like cleaning up, towels to keep warm for when baby does arrive. We can put them around the baby and me. And the old sheets are to lay down on the floor. So I've got like plastic covering to put down all over the floor, and then I'm going to put some old sheets on top of the plastic covering so you're not slipping and sliding everywhere. And that's just for basic floor protection, and just, that's it, I think, Sorry, I might not even make sense today because I am so fucking out of it. Whee. To go with all of the lovely floor stuff and towel protection and all that kind of stuff is these sexy buggers. These incontinent pads. Is that how you say it? Incontinence pads? These are just going to be laid on the floor, laid under me. They can, if I decide to be I'm not going to be running around, but, moving about, they could be held under me to catch anything that may or may not be leaking. So there's all of that kind of stuff, and there's like a shit ton more of these that I've got, and I've got a couple more sheets and towels and everything. This is everything that the main ones that kind of just fit in this box. Normally when you have a home birth in the UK anyway, the midwife will bring you a small pack with like pads and all these kind of things in, and not so much old towels or anything, but they will bring you things that you can use for your own kind of home birth kit. And you can add. So, what else have I got over here? This is a mirror that look at my ugly self. Hello. You can have this to kind of just check out what is going on down there. Push. I also have a hot water bottle as well, and I've got some like kind of snappy like hot warm compress things that you can put in like your socks and stuff in the winter time. I've got a few little ones all kind of help with, if you've got back labour or you feel like you need a warm compress just slightly over your stomach or on your legs or anything, just to kind of ease any cramping that may happen. Or I also have, as well as my crushed ice to snack on and help me cool down, I've got some honey straws. That's if I feel like I can't eat anything during labour, but I need like a quick kick of energy. If you can eat and drink during labour. That whole kind of room where you're not allowed to, which I hate the whole fucking word allow. But if, it slows down labour and all that kind of... so bullshit. You can eat and drink as much as you like. You should definitely be drinking as much as you like, as much water as you can. It's really important to stay hydrated. On the other side of that, it's really important to keep going to the toilet and emptying your bladder. So the reason why they say about not really eating, it's because there's obviously the chance that you're going to throw up. So I just say to my clients, eat anything that you're comfortable with potentially seeing again coming back up. You can eat things like bananas, apples, fruit's kind of good because it's you can have them cold and they're refreshing, and it's not so bad when they come up. But having a big old tuna sandwich, maybe not so much. So over here I have crystals that I would like to use during labour and birth. Here we've got moss agate. I did a little post about this a couple of weeks back. It's a really good grounding. It's known as the most popular kind of stone crystal used by midwives. It's helped to kind of lessen pain. It's really, really kind of strong earth energy, and that's something that really resonates. And then I also have, I've been wearing this throughout my pregnancy as well. Just to know, it's something that's kind of helped lessen my anxiety and prepare me So I'd recommend for anyone. Here is a carnelian stone that I have. This is more for once labour starts kicking in. This helps encourage bravery, self-confidence. It's a really powerful kind of energy. Yeah, a powerful energy for motivation. So that's something you kind of need a lot of in labour. Then have rose quartz, which for me is like a standard. They are just dotted everywhere around my house, which is representation of unconditional love. It's also something that's very grounding for me. And it is the crystal of the heart chakra. So this is something that I'm probably going to have dotted around the birthing room. And lastly, it's the selenite or selenite crystal wand that I have as well. This is a really great crystal for healing, meditation, This has also helped me when I'm feeling a bit queasy. For the first 5.5 months of this pregnancy, I was throwing up every single day. And although it didn't help like all the time, because sometimes it was just so severe, but it definitely did help when the queasiness was just kind of just showing its face and it wasn't too intense. This kind of helped keep it at bay, and it helped me to eat and keep food down. And here I've got some essential oils, good old classic lavender. I was never really been that bothered about lavender until pregnancy, and now I'm like obsessed with it. But this is obviously good for relaxation and grounding. I have the Women's Balance blend from Neil's Yard, which is my favourite blend. I normally have this burning throughout my house. So this is something else to have as an option burning through in the diffuser. We've got some clary sage oil. That's popular for kind of bringing on contractions and helping kind of, if you're in stalled labour or if you want labour to kind of get going. The cup is definitely one of the oils to only use at the end of your pregnancy as you are going into labour. But it's just a good one to have on hand. You can kind of have a few drops in a bath, or you can put some on a cloth mixed with some lavender, and you can kind of take deep breaths of it. It's very relaxing and grounding as well. And also this could be added to the vitamin E oil, a couple drops, and massaged in to kind of. So I have another of my favourite blends, which is the Peace blend. And it's exactly what it says on the tin, reassuring blend. It's very, very calming for me. I really love the smell. It helps me focus. So these are kind of the extra support items I will be using. A lot of kind of smell good things. I have a whole box and shelf full of essential oils as well that I can use. But these are the kind of main focus points for me that I want close by in my birth box. Then over here we got a good old squeezy bottle for that time where you need to pee and use the toilet just after giving birth, and it's a little bit stingy down there, so you put some warm water. Put some warm water in here, and as you pee you can kind of press it down and let that water kind of help dilute your urine. It just makes things a little bit easier. And over here is the real sexy part postpartum for immediate. Good old nappies, basically. These ones are really good. You can just hike them up and they protect you. Also have pads as well. Again, for those bleeding moments that will be happening for a couple of weeks or whatever. And I will be wearing them with these sexy bad boys. I made a post as well a couple of weeks ago. You can get multi-packs on Amazon. These are just kind of maternity and postpartum pants that are just. And lastly, baby's first outfit. Dun, dun, dun. All washed and cleaned and ready to go. Oh, my doorbell, hang on. Yeah, baby's first outfit all ready to go. This actually isn't a playsuit, it's just open and you can tie it at the end. Although I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to tie it at the end because my baby feels like it's got long limbs. So yeah, this is just mainly for, I will have this kind of like folded and whatever on top, as well as a few pads and an outfit also for me in terms of like my dressing gowns and things like that, just in case I have to have a hospital transfer for any reason, or we have to make a quick dash. I refuse to make a hospital bag and have it ready to go at the door, which is what midwives and everything always tell you to have, but I refuse to do that because I don't want to put any energy into that. I don't want any energy into that. I don't want to put any thought into it, that it could happen or we might need it. I don't want to have to see it if I go past the door or anything. It'd be a reminder. So the kind of compromise was, at least it's there. It's all there on top, and Sam or my mum, whatever, can literally just grab it and put it in a bag if we need to make a quick dash. So that is what I am doing.